G'day, how you going? I'm about to start a new job. Give you a quick look through it. It's very unusual. We haven't done one of these for so many years. It's interesting to say the least. So it's a 3-bedroom house. It's quite dark in here. And that is a corkboard that they've got up there. We're doing the whole lot of this. We're going to do a brown feature wall there. We've got a stove there. Very important to take note because we're going to have some stains up there, which means oil-based undercoat. So we're looking through. Now the people have moved in, but they've cleaned out a couple of rooms, so I'm going to do a couple of rooms first. There's high ceilings, which is great. This is all fairly modern, fairly straightforward here. We'll do a nice job. Do a nice wash and wear, low sheen up on top there. Got a bedroom here. This one here, it's got a lot of stuff in. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the 2 rooms first, 2 major rooms first. I'm not doing inside the cupboards. I'll see how I feel. If everything goes really well, I might just do inside these cupboards, for example, make it easier for them. These doors, I'm going to have to trim those doors. They're hitting on the carpet. They're going to get new carpet in here. I'm going to patch a couple of PowerPoint holes that were there. Okay, now let's look at what we've got to do. Right, so we've got 2 rooms. Check that out. Okay, electrician's been here. He's put a couple of downlights in. Just dropped them down so I can get to it. So what it is, it's layers of cork. So you've got to think, how the hell are we going to fix that? How are we going to make that paintable and good? Some of it's quite deep, the crevices. Okay, so we're going to put an oil-based undercoat over the top of this first. So we've got all this to do in oil-based undercoat. Okay, then we're going to be doing a layer of plaster over the top. Now there is a bit of a ridge there, so I'm not sure how I'm going to be doing that, whether I tape it or how I go about fixing it. Perhaps we just leave it like that because there's quite a lot of it. Now I've gone along and taken all the blue tack off it by hand, and I've run the pole sander over it just to get any cobwebs or stuff like that off it. We've got this one here, so I've just sanded these ceilings. Be interesting to actually put the first coat on and just see what we see and what happens. Another PowerPoint plug there needs fixing. We're going to be doing these doors. These hinges, we're going to be putting new hinges on, but that's sitting out, so we've got to watch that one so that we have the same height, because this door does not fit properly. If we look, we've got the gap there, and we've got a bigger gap there, so without actually putting a new door in, special size, it's not going to happen. So that's it. All this has been, you know, it's all pretty ordinary really. There's going to be a lot of fixing up to do. It's always been a bit rough. We're going to be fixing things. The electricians, there were single PowerPoints on here. The electrician, I rang the owner and asked if they wanted new PowerPoints, double PowerPoints fitted. They said no, they can't afford it. So I've said to the electrician, look mate, I will pay for the PowerPoints myself. If you could put in, I think it was 6 PowerPoints or 5 PowerPoints, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I said I'll pay for them myself because I really don't just want crappy PowerPoints in the finished product. Now what a lovely guy. He has said, look mate, I'll do them for free. I said, you're kidding me? He says, no, I'll do them for free. So he's come along and he's fitted those PowerPoints and supplied them for free. So kudos, there are good people out there. Very happy with what he done. They've just bought the place, so had a new door fitted, just got to be painted as well. This will be the biggest job, but in the meantime, once I know how those bedrooms are going to go, well then you know, I don't want to look at this yet, because we're going to do them 2 bedrooms. They can move all the stuff in. I'll do the other bedroom. I'll finish out here. Then we'll have this to do. Now, you know I like using the quick dry oil-based undercoat. I like to use it because it doesn't have the smell. It dries very fast. And same day recoat, interior use only. So that's what I'm going to be using. That will stick like SHIT to a blanket, I'm telling you. Now I've got the microfiber 12mm Rockset Pro roller sleeve, and that's in a 270 long. Now I'm going to try this and just the normal tray. This undercoat is an oil-based undercoat. I'm in 2 minds whether to use this sleeve here. Is it going to get into all the parts that I want? I want it to actually go in and hold all that caulking together. Or do I use a used lamb's wool? That's the other one. Do I use a used lamb's wool? You know, one like this, and then use it and throw it out. Well, here's one here, for example. Do I use this and then throw it out when I finish? You see, this is what I've got to think. This is actually a 12mm in the microfiber. So I've got to decide on whether this one's going to do a better job than this one. So maybe this one's just about a throwaway. Maybe I'll dip this in, give it a whirl before I actually wet one of them. So you don't really know until you try it. Now I have multiple sleeves that I can cut to fit. Inside my truck, underneath, I have probably 10 or 15 of these sleeves here in this state that I can trim and cut and make fit and use. It just might be better. It'll definitely hold paint better. We'll see. Now I'm going to give them both a go and I'll let you know what I do. So that's a little introduction of this job. It's just a little one, and it's really only 10 minutes from my house. So I'm excited for that. Now, it's going to take me about 2 weeks. I'll be doing it by myself, and we're going to make a nice job of it. It's going to look bloody beautiful when it's finished. Doesn't look much there right now. Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.